Now, what they have imposed as information in our brain through school, through the language, right, is just to make us mere monkeys in a way. That means we think we are moving forward, but we are not. So the only way we can make progress is if we go back to our languages. It means, right now we have engineers, right?
Yeah.
Those engineers, even if they build this road, people won't even give them credit because the society is about Europeans. So for Africans to get credit, the society must be about Africans, you understand? What it means is the society must represent African interests. It means if you're a majority population, you must know that your language must be the main language of communication. You are doing nothing wrong. So we're actually gonna progress. There is nobody who's independent and free from European countries who's suffering. North Korea that they make a lot of noise. The quality of life is maybe 1,000 better than us. They make their own clothing, they make their own chicken, they make their own satellite, they make their own
they make their own chicken.
They make their own. That means they
Dude, you're selling us dreams. This is you know what?
No, what I'm trying, they produce their own chicken. That means they grow their own chicken. We are only consuming what others do. Which means the solution is to end these people illegal dominance as a people. That means a movement goes and takes power or get elected to election or whatever, takes power, and then say we don't want to be under you, the European anymore. We want equality, and we have enough doctors who are going to teach other doctors. We have enough engineers, and then you don't have the copyright of technology. That's why in the international organization, intellectual property is not there. And then learning, we can learn in Asia, we can learn in Japan, we can learn everywhere, and we can learn home. Actually, we have to structure. We already have university. We just have to structure our things that it benefit us. So the solution is on African order for African people, just like in England, everything must be about Africans, from A to Z. This is how we can make progress. And actually, we were doing fine before these people came, and we went backward. Before these people came, we were not feeling inferior. We were not worshipping others. We were not having so much STDs and HIV and dying early.
That is nonsense.
Since these people came, everything has been.
You are such a liar.
I bring enough information here.
Information it's bogus.
I brought enough information that shows.
I
brought enough information that shows that.
Something based on your own point of view.
This is a point you have agreed with me. You have agreed with me on more than one occasion.
So if you have suffered underneath something, do not drag others who
I'm talking about a present.
Okay, can I ask you one question?
I'm talking. Ask me a question, but I'm talking about a present where from A to Z we are entirely dominated. People don't make progress when dominated. It's clear. I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about today, 1st January 2015. We are entirely dominated. I'm not talking about the past. So you're talking about the past. If the oppression did stop, I was not going to be complaining now. I was not going to be trying to create awareness. But because I'm speaking this, these are points we can verify. And I'm so confident that I'm speaking about opening a political party where I'm going to stand in public platform and say this is the direction. I'm speaking. I don't speak from I speak. I collect informations. Yeah, and then when you spoke here, I collected information from you when you speak about we have to respect them because of civilization. That's information that many are here,
and not respect. It's just as a fellow human saying congratulations.
Yeah. But now you know, I'm not speaking out of empty thing. I do my thing, research. I do my homework.
If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing. Stop using the internet. Stop go stay in a hut. Go get yourself a farm somewhere. Isolate yourself from civilization. And why do you not have something against those? Look at what Japanese are doing. They're copying what the white people did, and they are pushing it at a cheaper rate. Why do you not have something against it?
Can answer that? You see, the information that you have that says they brought civilization, it's just an illusion they are put in your brain. Let me tell you that they brought us here. I'm gonna prove to you. When the Europeans were ruling this country, Africans were not allowed to live in the cities.
It changed. We are in the city.
Can I just finish? No, can I just finish? I said when they were ruling. Remember, let me repeat. When they were ruling, that means when they had their free will ruling, Africans were not allowed to live in the city. And then Africans are the one who finance and build the city through oppression. Because oppression was so that we better the lives for free, not for fun. It's not like an entertainment game. So, one, they built their wealth and progress on our pain. Logically speaking, they're supposed not to have ownership of it because it is not lawfully built. It is through crime. That's one. Second, they were denying us access to all those basic things that we ourselves built through our sweat. So what it means is they not brought us civilization, they brought us backwardness by keeping us in shacks and denying us. Second, if they finance the entire progress on our pain, including the internet, including whatever, it means those things are lawfully ours because we have to use it. It's our pain that built it. So you cannot save the civilization. Second, you cannot be a consumer and say somebody brought this civilization. For somebody to bring you civilization, he must transfer the technology to you and you start to produce it yourself. If you are only a consumer, you are nothing. Why? If these people stop close the tape that brings those products to you, then you go back to the Stone Age. Let me take an example. America and Europe put sanctions all the time on countries, right? If they say, okay, we are angry with you guys, and we're gonna put sanctions on you on this, it means we won't have cars. If we are only consuming, we won't have medication. That means we go back to the Stone Age. So you can't be a mere consumer and say those people brought civilization, because we also consume Japanese product, we also consume Chinese product, we also consume South Korean product, which are their intellectual property. Understand? That means you can say the whole world brought us civilization. In that case, you don't need to put a special attachment to a special group. You must be close to Chinese, you must be close to Iranians, you must be close to Korean, you must be close to anybody that manufacture goods that advance us as a people. So the only people that could have been said to have brought us civilization if they transfer the technology to us. And as long as we are mere consumers, buying and making them rich, we are helping them and they have brought us no civilization. It is fiction. We are today impoverished because we don't make those things. People who manufacture the things they don't do. So stop repeating the lies that they brought us civilization, they brought us no civilization. We are today maybe
us young people waiting for your generation to die so we can start living, because you guys are stuck on stupid. There's no such. You cannot live a life. Many people are born into it. You don't have a choice whether you're gonna be racist, whether you're gonna grow up. It's not by choice. What about all of those people who actually stood up against this and said this is wrong?
But it does not matter. What we're speaking about is ending on illegal dominance.
It has ended. No. Look at them. They have invited us into the community. They said come to our schools. What are we doing as black people?
No, let me tell you.
We're not pushing ourselves.
No, let me tell you something.
Go open a...
No, let me tell you. This is the Republic of South Africa. There is a government here. If you are going to function within the Republic of South Africa, you must function within the law of the Republic of South Africa. The government of South Africa can nationalize all the schools, make it state-owned. So they did not bring nobody to the school. These are
they
schools.
Can do what?
I'm
they
saying the government can nationalize all the schools.
They can't. That is a lie.
Let me tell you something.
That is incorrect information.
Let me tell you something.
You're talking heinous nonsense. There's no such.
The state is a sovereign entity. The state does the will of the people. What it means is if the people decide that this country become a communist country, that's what the government is going to be doing. That is the will of the people. That means these people they can even, if they can even say all those buildings become state-owned. Mainland becomes state-owned. Nobody is going to open his mouth to do it. If the people say it is done. They have no power.
Nobody's going to open their mouth because nobody has the logic to do that.
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you that the impression that they did is just fiction. The government is the supreme entity. So your impression that what we're speaking here, we're not trying to oppress nobody. We're trying to end.
Yes, you are. You're saying take them off. They are not in charge. Look at the government.
Being in charge is not the face of a leader. Being in charge is the system.
They have put us as leaders and we have failed.
The ANC fought to get into government. How can you say?
No.
How can you say?
Listen, look at the government of present. They have put people in charge. They have failed.
Okay. Now,
simply because
let me tell you something. If you are having your mind is